The polished, multi-million subscriber media empire of Mahesh Keshwala stands in sharp relief against his origins. Long before the studio lights, he was an anxious, rejected outsider trying to navigate a brutal industry. His initial target was the traditional entertainment sector. He spent months cycling through Mumbai's modeling casting circuits, facing a continuous wall of professional rejection. Those repeated failures took a heavy psychological toll. He slipped into a period of deep depression and severe anxiety, leaving his professional ambitions completely stalled out. Traditional gatekeepers weren't going to let him in. He needed an environment where the audience, not a casting director, decided his value. He turned to YouTube, but he stayed hidden. His first uploads were simple, anonymous thug life compilation videos, stitched together behind a computer screen. Eventually, he set up a basic camera in his bedroom and stepped into the frame, recording raw, unfiltered reactions to internet culture. He did not introduce himself as Mahesh. He adopted the name Thugesh, a sharp-tongued, confident character who spoke with absolute certainty. This persona provided a vital psychological shield. By wearing the mask of a confident critic, he finally found the courage to speak. This graph shows a channel's typical trajectory, a long flat line. But in 2019, the internet fractured into the TikTok versus YouTube war, and Thugesh stepped into the crossfire. His subscriber count erupted, breaking 1 million, then rapidly accelerating toward 3 million in months. During that window, many creators relied on pure toxicity to capture attention. Thugesh took a different route, delivering sharp, biting roasts that managed to keep their humor without discarding his brand's long-term reputation. He demonstrated that riding an aggressive algorithmic wave does not require destroying the respect of the audience you're trying to build. But internet roasts have a short shelf life. Anticipating the decline of the genre, he launched multiple secondary channels to diversify his output. He then took a significant financial risk, investing roughly 1 crore rupees into a premium, television-quality physical studio to launch The Thugesh Show. The high production value acted as a magnet. He soon had the largest figures in Indian digital media, Bhuvan Bam, Carrie Minati, and Triggered Insan sitting directly on his couch. By pulling these historically isolated mega-creators into his own physical space, he transitioned from a lone reactor into a central curator of the industry. Operating in the commentary space practically guarantees friction. Digital creators are routinely derailed by public disputes and internet drama. Rather than avoid the friction, he built Lafta Central. This podcast format was specifically engineered to bring highly controversial figures like Rajat Dalal into a controlled face-to-face environment. He successfully took the exact chaotic conflicts that typically destroy online careers and cleanly packaged them into a highly structured broadcast. This public-facing chaos sat alongside a strictly guarded private reality. Between the controversies, he married his partner Jigisha and established a permanent home in Mumbai, creating a physical barrier between the Thugesh character and his actual personal life. By compartmentalizing the manufactured conflict of his professional persona from his actual life, he avoided the burnout and total public meltdowns that frequently derail commentary creators. After mastering the studio environment, he left it behind. He packed his equipment and moved into on-ground cinematic documentary filmmaking. He began field reporting on deeply rooted cultural mysteries, traveling to remote locations like a village where the worship of Hanuman is strictly forbidden. He tackled heavy spiritual themes, exploring ancient, towering architecture tied directly to prophecies concerning the end of the world. By applying a high-end, investigative lens to these locations, he changed the audience's perception of what a creator in his niche is capable of producing. His upward trajectory forced the entire Indian commentary space to adapt, elevating standard reaction formats into premium digital broadcasting. He proved that a creator is never permanently locked into the specific genre that initially gave them an audience. Given his track record of format evolution, his trajectory points toward mainstream OTT production and larger investigative series. Mahesh Keshwala's career demonstrates that the only permanent security in the creator economy is the willingness to abandon the very formats that made you successful.